I am a big fan of RPGs, mainly the JRPGs, but overall, I love me some RPGs. Growing up, I grew attached to the stories of saving the world, confronting real-life issues in a fantasy environment, and taking down massive monsters along the way, of course. Then I got a hold of this odd title, RPG Maker for the Sony PlayStation. Something about it spoke to me. That's right, a game in which you can create an RPG of your very own using the tools that came with it. So, off to work I went. Though I didn't make anything I'm particularly proud of, I did have fun using the game, but wished for just a little bit more. More customization and less of just moving pieces around that had already been laid before me. That, and it took up a lot of memory card space. Yikes! Fast forward a few years and I caught wind of its sequel, RPG Maker 2 for PlayStation 2. Long story short, I couldn't understand a blithering thing. The map-making system was ludicrous and I only had myself to blame. I got what I asked for, but I did not have what it took to create a game. And there's a third one, and that's all I'm gonna say, is that it existed. Yeah, there it is, right there. After finally giving up hope that maybe the whole gig wasn't cut out for me, I had found that I had been looking in the wrong direction. Upon turning to the computer, I had found my answer. RPG Maker on PC. I downloaded my copy and got to work immediately. Then my PC crashed. Shit. I went Mac, and RPG Maker did not. Hey! My dream of converting my stories to legitimate RPG Maker games had been dashed away. It is now the year 2013 and I can't fathom it any longer. Look, I have nothing against PCs or PC users. I was myself for one time. But what blows my mind is how through all the variations of RPG Maker, there's not a single one working for the Mac. I just have to ask though, am I the only person who has a problem with this? No RPG Maker, or even equivalent, available for the Macintosh? Really? In a day and age where innovation is one of the mindsets of both Apple and Windows, and clearly both companies want to give you as much control as possible, why are Mac users left out in the cold on this one? Do Mac users not have a right to create their own RPGs? I don't think so. Do the people behind RPG Maker not want our money? I seriously doubt that. Wouldn't it make sense to want everyone to buy the product and not limit your consumer base? I understood when this happened 5 or 6 years ago, but Enterbrain has released countless game-making tools, all for Windows. This situation will forever remain a mystery for me. Perhaps I'm just not allowed to create RPGs.